Alright, go.
Yeah, maybe sit in the middle of this guy.
Wee! This is my excuse to not do any work. Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm actually gonna teach you guys some basic astrophotography. Now, I don't consider myself a professional astrophotographer, but I'll teach you guys what I know. Now, doing astro is very dependent on a lot of conditions. You gotta check the weather, you gotta check the moon, you gotta check the cloud forecast. So there's a lot of things to check out for. The number one thing you want to consider is light pollution. So as you've noticed that when you're in your house or like in the city and you look up to the sky, you don't see that many stars. That's because the light pollution is covering all the stars. So we actually traveled all the way here where it's completely dark. One way to do it is just go online, check a light pollution map, and find the darkest spots near you and just go there. Another thing you want to consider is a new moon where there's no moon in the sky. Third thing you want to consider is the cloud cover. If there's cloud cover, you will not see the Milky Way because it'll be covered. If either of these three things don't work in your favor, you're not gonna get good shots. So yeah, those are three things you want to consider: light pollution, cloud, and the moon. Oh yeah, one more thing. All you need is literally like a sturdy tripod and your camera. Any camera can work. Your phone camera can actually work as well. iPhones can work, but iPhones or phone cameras have a very small sensor, so it's very tricky to get good shots, but you can do it.
Solid.
Oh,
look at that, baby.
All on your phone, eh?
Straight out of the phone. Who needs a DSLR?
Or you can use your DSLR camera or mirrorless. Right now I'm shooting on an R6 Mark II with a 16mm lens, f2.8. So the wider the focal range, the more of the sky and the Milky Way you'll get, and the lower the f-stop number, so like f2.8 or f2.0, f1.8, the wider the aperture will increase, which will essentially let more light in, which is what you want, so you can capture all those details in the stars and the Milky Way. So some of the apps that I like to use to check out the cloud forecast is Astrophotography. So it can actually give you like a detailed hourly breakdown of where the clouds are going to be passing and if it's going to be cloudy, if it's not going to be cloudy. Another app that I use is a sky scanner app. You can actually see like all the stars on the app if you're like me and you suck at astronomy, to find Polaris or other special stars. So we actually arrived here on Friday to actually watch and shoot the Perseids Meteor Shower, which was peaking this weekend. Welcome to our humble abode. This is where we're currently living in this situation. It's not bad for a tent. It's actually quite good. Unfortunately, Friday night was terrible. It was a thunderstorm. It was raining pretty badly. Friday night was it's pretty much a waste. Come on here, I want to show you guys some settings, some actual settings that you can actually use for astrophotography. So guys, yeah, those are my settings. f2.0, that's my aperture. 30-second, that's my exposure length, and ISO is at 3200. So let's go ahead and take a photo. As you can see, I have a 2-second delay as well. If I don't have that delay and I press a shutter, I can actually introduce some motion blur from the actual pressing of the shutter. So you want to keep a delay. So the problem with Astro is you can only shoot at night. So while you're here camping, you can do a lot of stuff. You can come here, hike. That's what we're doing right now. There are a lot of lakes here, so you can also go kayaking. So let's do that.
Who carries the boats? We carry the boats.
Hey guys, we're in the middle of nowhere. My boy Andre and Mr. Nick. And yeah, we're just chilling. Sorry for the loss of quality. We were shooting on the first GoPro ever built.
Not the case at all.
Yeah, we had to switch from the R5 because, as you can tell, There's no space on this kayak.
R5 is waterproof.
And also, I don't know if you can hear me, but you can just read my lips. So yeah. And after this, we're gonna go shoot some astro. Hopefully, the skies are clear like this.
Oh, now he actually paddles.
How is he so ahead of us? Like, I blink my eyes and he's just teleporting, bro. Is this like white privilege? Is this what white privilege is?
Yeah, all these white people just have full like water sports access.
Now, I know I told you guys this was going to be a beginner's guide to astrophotography, but if you're a little more advanced, if you have a little bit more budget, you can also buy a star tracker. When you have an exposure longer than, for example, 30 seconds, you start seeing light trails of the sky. So you don't see like perfect little dots. You see the stars slightly moving, and that's because of the Earth's rotation. So what the star tracker does is it actually moves with the Earth's rotation, and then you can perfectly capture longer exposures. Long exposures mean crispier stars and brighter images. And yeah, of course, you got more detail in the sky. So guys, let's check out our photo that we just took, and look at that beauty, straight out of camera too. Look at that detail. If you do get a star tracker though, it is kind of tricky to align it and use it, so make sure you actually watch full tutorial videos on how to use it before actually buying it. I could go on more about star trackers, but that could be a whole separate video. This is Allianza Lookout. This is what the whole hike has been leading up to. Look at that magnificent view. Look at that blue turquoise clear water. My intrusive thoughts are telling me to jump through that hole right there. As our hike comes to an end, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and more important than that, I hope you guys found it inspirational. So everyone watching this video, I want you guys to open your light pollution map, drive down to the darkest point on the map, and just take your camera and go shoot. Let me show you guys some of the shots that we took on this trip. Enjoy. Coming to a place with the dark sky and being able to see the Milky Way with your own naked eye is just something so fascinating. It just makes you appreciate the night sky so much more. You see the sky that our ancestors saw, and that's just something so beautiful in itself.
Oh shoot.
Sorry.